Hello beauties, and welcome back to my channel, Joy Creates. I hope you guys are doing well because I'm doing fantastic. But today's video I will be doing another story time, and before I get into this story time, please bear with me because this story time was like 6 years ago when this happened, and I kind of don't remember every single thing. But then again, it's not really much that is with this story because it was just that and this, and then it was done. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so this was all the way back to when I was in 8th grade, and mind you, I'm not even in school anymore, so that's how you know it was a long time ago. So this was, I think, the year before I was about to be a freshman in high school, and I was living in this house still, except for I didn't have this bed. A lot of things you see in this room I did not have. I had a single bed. I have a queen size bed now. I had a bookshelf over there at the door. It's not there anymore. And this furniture I have wasn't here. But anyways, so I think I had went to the store or something to get me a bag of Skittles. If I didn't go, somebody else must have went. I went to get the dollar bag, you know, the one that you unzip open and it's like a white thing and you can clip it together. I don't know what it's called, but I will put a picture on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So, you know, I love Skittles. I mean, it's sour, it's sweet, it's good, it's fruity. It's a good candy. But I do have a favorite type of Skittle. I like the red kind. But I mean, why buy a bag of Skittles if you only want one certain kind? So my mom, she wanted a red one. Mind you, she had already got a Skittle, and I think it was the same color. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving you another one. So here she comes chasing after me, and I started leaving out the room. And then all of a sudden, I fell. I tripped. And she was like, ah. So then she went in the bathroom, and I think I got up. And I started walking, and like, it was hurting. I think it was my right foot. I'm not sure. But it really started hurting. So I started crying like midway in the hallway. I went to my brother's room, and he was like, what's wrong with you? And I was just looking at my toe. He was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, my toe. And he looked down. He was like, ew, what's wrong with your toe? So I looked down at my foot, and my toe, I think it was my second to the last toe, was facing the opposite way. And I started crying even more because I realized my toe was broke. Like, I wasn't even crying the fact that it was really hurting, because it wasn't hurting that bad. It's just the fact that my toe was broke. So my mama opened the bathroom door, and she started yelling, and she was like, see, that's what you get for not giving me a Skittle, I guess is what she said. And so she was like, let me see your foot. So I went in the living room and sat down, and she looked at my foot, and she was like, you don't have to go to the doctor. And I was like, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. And she was like, yeah, you have to. And I was like, what they gonna do? I think my brother said that they was gonna push it the other way, like put it back into place. So I started crying even more. I was like, no, I'm not going to the doctor. So we ended up going to the doctor, and they gave me an x-ray and everything, and they told me to tell them what happened and how I broke it. So I told them, and you know, it was kind of funny, and I'm like, it's not funny. Like, all because I didn't want to get my mom Skittles, is that funny? Like, no. Like, she tried to take my Skittles Like, just get a handful of the Skittles, and then maybe you will be lucky and get a red one. Like, why you gotta have a certain color? I'm not about to sit here and give you a certain color, especially if it's my favorite. Like, this is my bag of Skittles, so you get what I get you. So they gave me this, like, this bandage tape. It was like a really thick purple bandage tape, like the color of my shirt. And they told me that I have to wrap it around my third toe. Yeah, so they told me that I had to wrap it around my third toe in order to get it back in shape. That's all I had to do. And of course I had to walk with crutches and a boot. Now, it was these kids in school picking on me. I think it was like 2 of them. One of them was my ex, and the other one was a girl. I think she, you know, liked girls. And so I'm just like, why is it so funny that somebody is walking with a boot? Like, why is that funny? And that's not even the thing that was really that funny. It was the fact that I was limping, because at first I was walking with crutches, and then after that I was wearing the boot and I wasn't wearing my crutches. So I'm like, why is it that funny? Like, if you ever laugh at somebody for something like that, or any type of medical disorder, you have an issue, like you're childish. Because yeah, it was kind of weird how I broke my toe, but I wasn't friends with them. I didn't tell them how I broke my toe. They was just laughing because I had it on. I was like, why is that funny? It's not that funny. So whatever, I ignored them. But I have friends, you know, they help me around school or whatever. After a while my toe began to heal, but you know, it wasn't really broke. It was more like sprained, I guess. It was kind of weird, like your toe facing this way, like it literally looked like that. But I didn't break it, so all I had to do was put the tape on there, and it was just going to be healed in like a few weeks or so. I guess it's not really embarrassing, but it is funny. Now, of course, it was going to hurt, because I mean, you need your toes to walk and be balanced. So every time I walked, it would hurt. That's why I was limping. But I really had to have my crutches at first, because it was really hurting in the beginning compared to the end. I can't really remember how long it took for it to heal, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that long, maybe like 2 weeks top. My toe was really swollen. It looked like it wasn't even my toe. It looked like I put on a fake toe with makeup, and yeah, it was just looking real awkward and funny and lopsided. Big swollen. It looked like a big old caterpillar stuck to my leg or whatever. But I didn't care. It was, you know, worth it to me. Cause I mean, you want a red Skittle, go to the store, get you some Skittles. Cause you're not about to take all of mine. Guys, it's really like the remainder or closing part of this story. Like I said, there wasn't really much to this story to tell. Even though, I mean, it was a long time ago, I might not remember much. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures, if I have some. I don't know if I still have my x-rays, but I know my mom has a picture of my toe. She keeps everything in her phone. So I will get a picture. I also will see if she has my x-rays. She probably won't. But that is the end of this story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was very short and not really detailed or descriptive. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch my last video. If you missed it, I will leave the link down below. Also, if you want to see more story times, go ahead and like and comment and tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you beauties later.